everybody. I know it's after lunch and we have a lot to cover, but I think over the past 2 days, what you've heard from everyone is either a validation or maybe sort of an inspiration of what you need to do next. And we've heard a lot of things that echo some of the things that we're already doing in our business, and that's like, okay, we're on the right track. And Socrates covered what it was like to work with an institutional investor. I'm going to talk to you about the aftermath and what you want to do next. And I really want you to listen to some areas where maybe you can implement some of these ideas in your business, because it will really take it to the next level. So I'm going to talk to you about managing your portfolio like a fund manager. So the aftermath created our employees who have a high skill set now, and they can speak to the numbers, and they're used to this reporting sort of standard that the investors created. And there are going to be some areas that I'm going to talk to you, 4 areas that I'm going to talk to you about where you can actually look at your business now and kind of streamline or make your business a little more efficient or leaner, if you will. So what I'm going to talk to you about is reporting the KPIs. I think Steve Rosenberg talked about that yesterday, the pilot. KPIs are the key performance indicators and the vital signs, the health of your business. Staff accountability and responsibility, I'm going to spend a lot of time there. Staff compensation, operational efficiency, and also I'm going to talk to you about the key lessons learned. So the KPIs are kind of like the report card. How many of you have heard the phrase, people will do what you measure? You kind of want to give your team a goal, a number to reach, and then you want them to report on that. So you want to identify the key components that make your business successful. What areas are you strong? What areas are you weak? And how do you measure success? So those are some of the questions that you want to ask yourself when you're looking at the KPIs. And then you want to make sure your team, they understand those things that you're measuring, what you're looking for from them. That way they don't have a moving target. They know the goals that they want to go after, and they want to hit those numbers month after month. So the vital signs, here's some of the things that we look at. We look at net new contracts, picking up versus losing, lease-ups, delinquencies, days in the market, maintenance, bills management, marketing. Some of us has talked about, BDMs. How do you track what they're doing out there? How do you track if they're doing what they're supposed to do? And this is one way that you can do that. So we created something called vital signs. Vital signs is like the report card. I probably look healthy, but if you look under the hood, how's my cholesterol? How's my, my sugar? So vital signs is a report card that has you look at the numbers on a monthly basis and says to the property manager, okay, this is your monthly goal for renewals. This is your monthly goal for what I want you to do in terms of bringing in contracts. And you don't dictate the numbers to them. They report to you how well they're doing in meeting those numbers. And if they're not, this is an opportunity for you to say, okay, maybe this person needs more coaching or more help. Staff accountability and responsibility. People ask me all the time. You have 3 offices, one in Orlando, Jacksonville, and you happen to live in South Florida. How do you have a self-managed team? Accountability. Raise your hand if you make a mistake. Responsibility. We empower our people to make decisions. Are they going to get it right all the time? No. Establish a vision and a mission. We spoke to Lyle earlier, and he talked about the fact that him and his wife, they sat at the table and they, scratched out their vision for their business. And Socrates and I, we did that at an Applebee's years ago. Integrity, accountability, communication, and teamwork. Incidentally, that says I act. And if you talk to anyone in our business, from the time they interview with us to the time that they work with us, they know our core values. Integrity, accountability, communication, and teamwork. It's a part of our DNA, and when you join our team, it's a part of yours as well. So Duke talked about this yesterday. Create a culture that is based on your core values. How do you do that? You want to touch base with your team weekly. Have a weekly team meeting. By quarterly team builders, there's something about breaking bread with a peer. Open forums, you want to share best practices, and then you also want to give rewards and recognition. You want to make them feel good of doing those day-to-day things that maybe not management sees every day, but you want to show them that you appreciate what they do for you. Another thing you want to do is you want to have monthly vital signs meetings. That means your people are presenting to you on a monthly basis, between 5 to 10 minutes, the health of their business. How are they doing? PMs are also stack ranked. That means that they get to see how they rank against their peers, and no one wants to be at the bottom. It creates friendly competition. And then also action plans and brainstorming sessions happen so we can talk about how we can improve. So stack ranking looks like this, so talking about marketing, how well are they doing on their marketing, delinquency, lease ups. But what's interesting is if you look at somebody that's really good at marketing, it correlates to them bringing in contracts. So you can see who your heavy hitters are and the activities that they're doing that constantly put them at the top of the pile. But then also you can see who's not doing so well. And month after month, it's one of two things. Either you're going to rise to the occasion or, it's time for you to go.